He woke me up this morning. I was clothed in my right mind. Oh, he didn't have to wake me, but he woke me right on time. Yeah, he woke me up this morning. He started me on my way. Yes, the Lord is blessing me. Yeah, right now. Mm, mm. Oh, he's blessing me. Mm, he's blessing me. Yeah, he's blessing me. Oh, he's blessing me. Oh, and over and over. He's blessing me. The Lord is blessing me right now. Do 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 do. The Lord is blessing me right now. Yes, right now. Oh, the Lord is blessing me right now. Yes, right now. You know he woke me up this morning. Yes, and he started me on my way. Yes, the Lord is blessing me. Oh, right now. Good morning, Sister Nika, Brother Jay in the building. Early this Saturday morning. Welcome to the line. Hallelujah. 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 Okay. So it was a church trip. Okay, that sounds good. I like churches that do stuff together. That's cool. Some churches I know they do stuff and then they're not consistent, but they have to stay consistent, especially when they have like younger people. Younger people want to be active, and the best thing is to be active with people who are wanting to be on the same path with you. You know what I mean? It's good and it's awesome to build great relationships with people that are in your church if you can. I like to go bowling. My church has gone bowling, but I've never gone with them. At that time, I didn't want to go when they went, but I would love to go now if they would go. But anyway, um, he woke me up this morning. What's up, Praveen? Welcome, Praveen. I was clothed in my right mind. Oh, he didn't have, he didn't have to wake me, but he woke me right on time. He woke me up this morning and he started me on my way. Today is the first day of February. Can y'all believe that already? It's like, wow. I mean, like really, like wow. This year is moving. Now you came through this live, you came on this live, and the first thing you should have seen when you saw the title, go check the title. What does it say? God, right? Don't come in expecting anything different. If you didn't come in looking for God, then you're in the wrong company. Anyway, it's morning devotion time. If you got your Bibles, pull your Bibles out. It's a church time. It was very fast, Amelia. But I'm about to read, and I want you to join me, Amelia. Do you have a Bible app on your phone? In the morning when I rise, give me Jesus. Now, it would be nice if all 32 of you stayed to read Proverbs chapter 1 with me. But I know that everybody's not here for that. Are you here for that? If you are, that would be awesome. I would be just so delighted that all 32 of you, see, it just went down to 28. So as soon as you talk about God, I don't know what they're thinking, but I put it in the title very clearly today. So there would be no confusion. So if you're not a God lover, then you're on the wrong channel. Pray for you. I just prayed for you. Warble. I just prayed for you. I'll pray again, and I'll pray for you again. Hey, Joey. The heathens are always there. I'm a heathen. I'm a heathen. I'm not perfect. I'm not always right doing, but every day I wake up, I try to be right doing. So God, as I open your devotion this morning, I pray now that you will be with those who are present. And I'm sure they're not present by mistake. And as we read Proverbs chapter 1 again, well, for me, I'm reading it again. I pray that I will get new vision, new wisdom from the Proverbs, because the Proverbs were designed to be like a little mini wisdom nuggets. So I pray that I will get new nuggets of wisdom today. As I open the devotional paraphrase today, give me understanding, I pray. Amen, amen, and amen. Proverbs chapter 1, my favorite devotional paraphrase to read from is Joey Lister. Your name looks familiar. Come through and remain respectful, kind, and loving in the comments, and we'll all be just fine. And I'm about to read. Joey, are you reading? Are you reading from your Bible app, Joey Lister? Are you with me, Brother Jay? You got your Bible open? I got you, Warble. If you're sincere, you will surely be prayed for, because I pray for everybody that comes through the channel. Let me get my grandma light. I am Christian. All right, here we are. Proverbs chapter 1. Proverbs gives understanding. Moderators are in the building because this lady's not reading no more until I'm done. You know what? All right, here we go. Proverbs chapter 1. Shine a light on it. Shine a light on it. This battery is dying. All right, that's what's happening. My light is not that bright, but here we go. Proverbs gives understanding. Proverbs chapter 1. These are the sayings of Solomon, son of David, king of Israel. These proverbs will give you wisdom, understanding, and insight. They will give discipline, more moral nature, and help you to be just, honest, and fair with everyone. They will give intelligence to those with little knowledge, and common sense and discretion to the young. They will help the wise and add to their wisdom. They will guide the educated and increase their understanding. These proverbs will open up life's meanings and answer questions wise men often ask. Reverence to the Lord is the foundation of knowledge. People are fools who refuse to listen to him. Now, I didn't say that. The devotional paraphrase said that people are fools who don't listen to God. I didn't say that. I'm reading from the devotional paraphrase, which is written from the Bible to give a clearer and easier understanding. Thank you for listening, Warble. Counsel to a son. Counsel to a son, and I always say and daughter, because they always referred to the male gender as if women were not around, but of course women were around, but we're not going to go down that road right now. My son, listen to the instructions of your father and don't go against what your mother has taught you. What God-fearing parents say will make you an honorable person and will be like a laurel of victory on your head or a golden chain around your neck. My son, when you're young and sinners entice you to go along with them, don't do it. If they say, come on, let's have fun and rob some innocent people, if they resist, we'll beat them up. If we stick together, we can take on anyone. If he fights back, we'll kill them or him. Then we'll dig a pit and throw them in, and no one will know what happened. Soon our houses will be full of treasures and we'll have all the money we need. So come join us. We'll share what we get and you'll have a part with the rest of us. My son, don't go along with them. Don't get involved in that sort of thing. What they're doing is wrong. They act as if they're going on a picnic and are determined to get what they want, even if it means killing someone. You know that it's useless to try and catch a bird with a net when it's sitting there watching you. That's the way it is when you try to catch happiness. These young men are only hurting themselves. They'll end up either fighting among themselves or being caught and executed. That's what happens to anyone who is greedy, who is willing to kill to get rich. And if we just stop and think about what was in the news media, you remember that lady that time? It was a lady that killed this guy that won the lottery money. Actually, it was a lady and a man involved in that case. That was a while back. So when it's given this wisdom, I'm like, ladies have done this too. And just the other day, there was these ladies that killed somebody just because they wanted to do whatever. I don't know, but it's like this world is doing some things. Some in this world are doing some wild and life-changing, life-taking things. Wisdom is like a beautiful woman. True wisdom is like a beautiful young woman who has a booth in the marketplace. She graciously offers her riches to all who pass by. She posts announcements on the city gates and puts them up on all the street corners in town. She says, you foolish people, how much longer do you want to go on in your foolishness? How much longer will you laugh at wisdom and scorn knowledge? Listen to me. I'll open my heart and share my thoughts with you. When I called, you rejected me. I reached out my hand, but you turned away from me. You ignored my advice and did not want me to correct you. So when you get into trouble, I will laugh at what you have done, and when you are frightened, I will purposely mock you. Then perhaps you'll turn and listen to me. The only time you call on me is when calamity strikes or disaster hits or you're overwhelmed with troubles. Then you call out to me. But when you call, I will not answer. When you look for me, you won't be able to find me. You hated wisdom from above and did not choose to respect and reverence the Lord. You refused to listen to me and paid no attention when I tried to correct you. You will have to eat the fruit of your own doing and suffer the consequences of your own mistakes. People get killed. People get killed because they don't want to listen to the wisdom from above. But those who listen to me will live without worry. They will be at peace and with themselves and will have no reason to fear. This book is heavy. No way should I have been holding it like that. Now my bad hand is crying. My bad hand is crying. Ow. Oh, yeah. Wisdom from the Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 1. When you take something out, you put it away. You put it away. You put it away. You clean up. And I forgot to put my bookmarker from Canada. Welcome those from Canada. No, I've never been to Canada, only in the airport. God, I thank you again for your word, the wisdom that you give us each day to guide us, to lead us into right doing, to be more loving, to be more kind, to be more peaceful, to be more considerate, to be more patient, to be more understanding. Today I pray for each and every person on the live, those who will watch the replay, and especially for the channel name Warble. Only you know what a warble needs. Warble. And you also know that some people come into the comment section with evil thoughts, evil intent, in ways that are not good and loving and right doing. So I pray that you will change their ways, change their hearts, so that they will become right doing, spreading love, joy, and peace to those all around them. God, I'm just grateful for a new day. And again, I'm thankful that you died for me. And for all of my Christian friends who are grateful once again for another day of life, I pray that you'll bless them. But I pray also that you will bless those who don't believe. Provide for them, protect them, and keep them as you always do. Because we are all your children. Some of us just believe that, and some of us don't. So in this day, I pray that you'll walk with us and talk with us and teach us the ways that we should go today. God, I love you. God, I praise you. God, I give your name all the glory and honor right now and forevermore. Amen, amen, and amen. God, you're so good. God, you're so good. God, you're so good. Wisdom is indeed priceless. Something that you can't pay for. You're so good. You're so good to me. Good. And every time that bell goes off, you need to open that app up and read, Brother Jay. Life has been hard for a lot of people, Warble. But I know when you walk in your shoes, you can only feel what's going on in your shoes, right? What's the problem, Joey Lister, that you say is going on in the UK? What might that be? People that lack wisdom. Is that what you're talking about? People that lack knowledge? Or you mean the people that are going around hurting other people in that first example when it was saying that people are seeking to take and to destroy other people? Oh, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. But God is still amazing. There are always going to be people that do that. The worst thing that was happening, oh, yeah, the youth robbing and stealing and killing, that's everywhere. It's so sad. Even just the other day, there was this young girl, and when they showed her mugshot, a young lady, I should say. I don't think she was a teenager, but she was just a young lady. And her face, she looked so cold. She looked so empty in her eyes. But she was with some guy. They were robbing and hurting people. And then, like they were saying, of course, don't approach them if you see them because they were just doing stuff to hurt people. It's everywhere. There are some people that are so cold in their souls. Some people, you can walk by them, you look into their eyes, and their eyes are just so empty. You see people like that when you go to the store. And those people, I walk by them, even though I don't know them, I'll just say a prayer for them because you can just see it in their eyes. They just look so empty and so cold. Assalamu alaikum. But I'm Christian, but you're welcome. Everybody's welcome here. But assalamu alaikum. God never leaves us, Warble. That's okay, Fazil. It doesn't matter who you are. All I ask is that Muslim people are very respectful people. What you believe on the basis of what you believe is respectful and loving. And that's all I ask over here. Everybody's welcome. I don't care what you believe. That's up to you. That's your business. You're welcome here, my Muslim brother. I'm assuming you're a brother or sister. I don't know. Everybody's welcome here. But once you start being disrespectful and harassing or bullying, then that's where my moderators and I will exit you to the door and wish you never to return anymore. So just come in loving and respectful. That's all I ask. So welcome into this place. Welcome. Yeah, there's a song that says that. You are right, Warble. And I agree with that. There's a lot of good lessons to be learned from all religions. But then there are some things that we need to be very careful about and research and check. I'll see you soon too, Joey. There's some things that are not of any factual means in a lot of religions. If it's not in the book that you're reading and someone's making it up, then hey, why are you following it? If it's not in the book of your religion, whatever that book may be, there are so many different books out there depending on what people believe, right? But some things are not even in your book, so why are you following it? Just because somebody said it, did you find it in your book, whatever that book is? Anyway, now it's time for good vibes. Morning devotion has ended here, but God is always welcomed here. So this is a clean channel. No profanity is ever welcomed. Thank you. Thank you. Actually, I'm getting ready to go to church today. I'm one of those people that go to church on Saturday. And like some people, are you one of those people? Yeah, I'm one of those people, whatever that means. I'm a good girl. I'm a good girl that loves God, and I go to church on Saturday. So what's wrong with that? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. For me personally, I like to read the Proverbs early in the morning, or I read the Psalms. But what I do recommend, you said that you're Catholic, so I don't know what that really means overall for you. You said that you had not been exactly, I guess, practicing what you believe for a while. But I always say get something that you can understand. I've been reading this book, and you can get a free e-copy. I read this book on my other channel. This book right here, 30 Days of Right Doing, 30 Days of Righteousness. You can get this as an ebook on Amazon, or you can pay for it. If you want a copy of it, then you can go pay for it. But if you like ebooks, you can get it on Amazon, and it's 30 Days of Righteousness. The word is your life action plan. And of course, this is a Christian based book. But when I say that everyone should want to be right doing, I understand what you're saying, Warble, but I'm just saying I know that in Catholicism, you practice right doing. And that's what that book is talking about, regardless of what or who you worship. The foundation of most religions is right doing, because if you're Catholic, you're being talked to about by the people that do your masses about right doing. Am I right or wrong? If you're Muslim, when you're doing whatever you're studying, your people are talking to you about right doing, right? Fazil. So everyone is talking about right doing. We may be reading from a different book or whatever, but in the end, we're all talking about right doing, right? Right, we are. So that book is for everybody, because what it addresses inside in the 30 days challenge, the 30-day life challenge, is how to be right doing as we're living in this life. So that book's for everybody. I invite you to buy it or get the e-copy and read it electronically. Hail, hail, Lion of Judah. I need to drink my water. My body is saying you did not drink enough water yesterday. I know you guys worship Mary. Thank God for Mary. I thank God for Mary. Without Mary, as Christians, we believe that Jesus would not have been born, because Jesus was born through the Virgin Mary. So I'm thankful for Mary. As a Christian, I'm thankful for her. Yeah, I've been slacking too. And that's one thing why I brought it to my YouTube channel, so that I can help hold myself accountable. But I come to my YouTube channel for that purpose. But of course, you always need to do what you're doing privately. Privately. But I love sharing with my YouTube community as well. Oh, well, that's good. I have on my Empower bracelet, and I guess I could start using this as my thank you prayer band, because it has all these individual little stones, and I can use those as my thankful band. My thankful band. But my word for 2025 is to empower. It is empower. And I don't want to just empower myself, but I want to empower others. If my grandma had not been praying for me and my mama, I wouldn't be, I know I wouldn't be here. I used to be a hard-headed little girl. A hard-headed little girl once upon a time. Mom used to have to pop me on my hand. My mommy wasn't one of those mommies that tried to abuse me, as I've seen some people do to their children, all in the name of discipline. They were very cruel and out of control parents. Yeah, I said it. But I can't tell what to do with their children. But if you stop and think what some parents used to do or have done, or maybe still doing, grabbing electrical cords and spanking their children and breaking their skin open, that's cruel. And if anyone does see someone doing that, they should be reported. There's nothing good about that. And then a lot of parents, they'll do that and then they won't send the child to school, because they know if the teachers see it, they know they're going to get in trouble. They know they're not going to go to the doctor's office with their child like that, because they know, especially in America, they're going to get in trouble. You can't just do that to your child and think that it's going to be okay. Hitting them so hard till their flesh is breaking open. There are some people that are they're lost in themselves. That's the most polite way I can say that. They're lost in themselves. And they have very malicious ways when it comes to raising their children. I've seen it. I've heard the way that some people talk to their children, and some of it is like a generational curse that they just haven't broken the cycle. Just because your mom did that doesn't make it right. Who wants to be called out of their name and called bad things? But let me not even go down that road. I can't tell people what to do, but I can surely express my opinion on my channel. And that's all I'm doing, expressing my opinion on my channel. Some people are very abusive to their children, and they need to stop. Well, those prayers definitely go a long way. And my mom is still praying for me constantly because I'm always getting into something. Like she always says, like, you're always getting into something. Like all of my children, you're always getting into something. But God is still working on me. Yeah, there's a limit to this discipline with boundaries. I was a parent. I raised my daughter with rules and boundaries. Once I hit her one time and I just tapped her. It wasn't a spanking, but I hit her. And then another time I held her hand and I made her pop herself in the mouth because there was a lot going on and she was getting very emotional and she got beside herself in her emotional state and she crossed the line that day. She crossed the line. Yeah, so I said, no, you'll pop yourself in the mouth. And then that hurt her feelings because she wasn't used to mommy doing that. It really did. It hurt her feelings. But we talked about that and we recognized that we can't speak to mommy like that. No, we don't. You never have, and you're not going to start today. And even though she's an adult now, she knows better. That's not what we do. I respect her as a woman, but that's not what we do. Yeah. You raise your children with discipline, boundary discipline, rule discipline. And you'd be surprised. Like the Bible says, train up a child in the way they should go. And if you do that, they won't depart too far from it usually. Usually. But anyway. Warble, are you in the States? Or are you out of the States? Warble, are you in the United States or are you in another country? The way you're talking, I'm going, oh, you're in Milwaukee. Okay. Milwaukee. I think I've had some people from Milwaukee. Milwaukee. Joshua, are you still in the building? Did you follow me over here? Joshua's on my other live. He said he didn't know that I go live on my Breaking and Healing channel. I'm like, where you been, Joshua? Yes, I do. I don't always go live over there, but right now I'm on a live trend over there because I was reading my 30 Days of Righteousness channel. So what's going on in Milwaukee? That means that you are like 2 hours behind. That means it's like 4:23 in the morning in Milwaukee, if I'm correct. Is that correct? Are you at work? Are you an early bird or what is the world is going on at 4 o'clock in the morning in Milwaukee? Are you working? Are you clubbing? I do believe it's 2 hours behind in Milwaukee because that's Mountain Standard Time, I think, right? Or am I too far over? Are you in? You're not in Central Standard Time, I don't think. God, you're so good. It's 5:30. So you're in Central Standard Time. Why am I putting Milwaukee way over there in Mountain Standard Time? Oh, you can't sleep. Did you go to bed early? I go to bed early. I woke up earlier. Actually, my dog woke me up earlier. We went outside. Then I came back inside. It's very peaceful outside this morning. Yeah, I do that live before I come over here. I keep it short and sweet. I don't stay over there too long because I stick to the purpose over there per se. As y'all know, I do all kind of shenanigans over here. So now I got to do something to this hair. Oh, architecture school. And I can understand that back in the day. I used to work around the clock when I was in school. I used to go to work at 2:30 in the morning to 6:30. Then I would go to class after that. Then I had jobs all day long, then repeating the cycle over and over again. So I know what you mean. I remember those days very well. But I survived. I graduated. You know, I did what I had to do and I got out of there. And this pattern, the way I braided my hair doesn't have any curls. Look at there. It's stretched, but it doesn't have like the curls that I would like it to have. Oh, it is hard for everybody. I don't know what you're going through. Are you in art? Okay, let me ask you this since you're seeming very open. Have you made connections with anyone around that you can talk to? I know it's hard to get to know strangers. I don't know how long you've been in architecture school, but have you met people that seem cool that you can hang around? Or are you being like a loner? Being like a loner in college or university or tech school or whatever could be very draining, could be very lonely. So I hope that you found someone that you can at least have meals with or go to the library with. You don't have to necessarily think of them as a friend, but more of a colleague. And I'm always careful about how I use the friend word, but a colleague. I don't know if you're an adult. Are you an adult or you're like an actual student? Let me not be too nosy, but sometimes some people go back to school and they're working. Oh, okay. You're allowing school to consume your time and study is consuming all your time. Oh, you're in grad school. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm thinking about, actually, I'm working on my application and stuff now with grad school. I plan to be in August. That's the plan. By then, it'll all be done because I'm basically done now. I had to wait for one more reference and they finally did it. So all my references are done now. I'm going to do it. I am. But they were trying to rush me in for January. I'm like, no, I'm not starting in January because I have some things I got to get done. And then by uh, August, I'll be ready. 2 years of grad school and I'll be done. I don't know if I'm going to do 2 years because that's a whole ball game. Because I do work full time. And I don't know about that full time school stuff, but I'll see how it goes. I will see how it goes. God, you're amazing. You're amazing. That's what you are. You're amazing. You're amazing. I need to eat my waffles. You know, I've cooked those waffles. Those who saw me cook those waffles, I ate some of them. And I haven't finished those waffles yet, so they're going to be my personally made frozen waffles. That's what I need to eat this morning. My waffles. I'm hungry. As soon as I finish taking my hair out, it's going to be breakfast time. Are you guys going to eat breakfast with me? I don't want to eat by myself. I don't want to eat by myself. Lord, you are good. You've been so good. God, you are good. You've been better to me. I can't praise you enough. I owe you my life. I can't praise you enough. Even if I try, you've been so good to me. Lord, you, hey, I am Wita. I was trying to catch up on your content last night. You're doing good. You're almost at 1K subscribers. You're doing good. That's right. Slow and steady wins the race. Being consistent wins the race. You'll be at 1K before February ends. Yes. Subscribe to I Am Wita. He's from Kenya, Africa. He's a good dude. Good dude. He's been vetted by me. Subscribe to his channel. He's good people. For those of us who want to see content from the motherland, subscribe to I Am Wita from Kenya. I know. You see, the best thing, like I always tell my mom, if like, because my shoulder is the way it is, it's better to lay down. And I keep telling her that lay down and take time and wash your hair in the tub. That's what I had to do when my shoulder was bad. Because when you're laying down and it just feels like you're resting in the tub, when you're moving your hands like this, it doesn't hurt as bad. So even though my right shoulder gives me a time, it hurts worse if I'm sitting up. Just a little advice from someone who's been dealing with tons of issues. So that's why I'm taking my hair out in the bed. FYI. And I got this pillow right here. You see this pillow that's under me? That's my black pillow. That's actually adding some support to my everything you see is for a reason, and it's all health related. Yeah. So I gotta protect my body. My body. So what's going on today? I am with it's almost nighttime there, right? Because you're no, not nighttime. It's about what time? It's about noon, right? 1 o'clock. Is it like it's like 1 o'clock? I'm mixing my times because it's 6:30 here. So if it's 6:30 here, that means it's like about noon time. What time is it? I am Muita. Muita. Your name is always challenging to say. Muita. Muita. What time is it? My gray hair is popping. I can see it. Yay. I wish it would just get white. All right here. Just white. White. I am Muita. What time is it in your country? Did you leave already? Oh, oh, oh. Okay, now what time is it there? Quelle heure est-il? Quelle heure est-il? 2:32. Okay. So you're 8 hours ahead. Why did I think it was like 5 or 6? We did change time as well. Okay, because it's 6:32 a.m. here. The sun has not come up yet. The sun comes up about 7:25, I think, this morning. And then the sun goes down about 6:05, I think. So we have like long days right now. Why not? I don't know. I've always liked white hair. My dad's mom, she had like her hair was like all white, but she had beautiful, soft, curly hair. I don't even know where I got my hair from because my dad's hair was soft and curly like his mom. And then my other grandmother, her hair was also soft and curly. My mom's hair is soft and curly. So where I get this 4C hair from, I don't know. I got somebody's hair down the line. Maybe it was my great grandmother. I don't want it necessarily to be all white, but if it turns all white, it's okay. I'm not gonna ever dye my hair. I'm one of those people. I don't want to dye my hair. But some people dye their hair. I'm like, let me give this little public service announcement, y'all. Just bear with me. Bear with me. But if you're gonna dye your hair, please pick a black that kind of blends with your color. Everybody doesn't need that super jet black because it just looks so weird. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, don't make it look so weird. You could pick a black that looks kind of natural, like a dark, 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 dark brown, or a kind of a lighter black or something. But when you put that black, 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 like a black crayon, it looks weird. I'm just saying. Now I'm going to go back to minding my business. But yeah, I'm never going to blacken my hair or whatever. I just don't want to. You left a sub. You left a sub. You're eating a sub. Oh, thank you for asking. Mom has been slow this week. She's been doing too much. She's always doing too much. Yeah. Sometimes she needs to take it easy and she won't, but she's okay. Thank you for asking. Oh, you're saying you subscribe to my channel? Oh, you did? Awesome. Chicago represented in the house. Chi-town. I went to Chicago one time for the airport and one time for, what did I go there for? I went there for something. At the time that I went there, I was living in Michigan. Chicago was just gray. That's all I remember. It was just so gray. The area of town where I went, I guess it was the part near the airport, and it was just so gray. That's right. Good night to you because you probably need to be sleeping, right? Since you said that you couldn't sleep well. But it was just so gray. And I went to Missouri. It was the same vibe. Missouri, Kansas. What's that city name in Missouri? Kansas City. You know that thing in Missouri that has that tall arch thing? I forget the name of it. But that city is very gray too. You're trying to tell me that O'Hare Airport is bland, but the area around it too was in my Florida eyes, it was bland. I just remember it just being so gray. I do believe it was winter at the time because definitely winter, everything just looks gray up north, and especially the trees if it's not an evergreen tree. Yeah, I've been in the O'Hare Airport traveling to South Korea. I've been in a lot of major airports just because of that, going on international flights. Because you always have to be at a major hub. Can't fly out from the little airports to go to South Korea. Yep. But Chicago O'Hare Airport on the inside is nice though. The outside is whatever, but the inside is nice. I'm sure they've updated it because that was some years back. I would have assumed they have made some updates since that time. Atlanta is a big airport. I know one day I missed my flight going to South Korea. And actually, it was the first time that I was on contract going to South Korea. And would you believe I missed my flight? I had to call the travel agent. Then I had to go to another airport. And then I had to wait for the next flight. So it was like I was in ATL for almost 24 hours. Now, that was a day. But guess what? It was a day and a blessing. I saw one of my classmates that we grew up and went to school in Florida together. He was working in the airport. So I was like, look at there. If I had not gone there, I wouldn't have seen my classmate. It was kind of funny because I was walking and then he recognized me and I was like, what the? No, I didn't say that. I was like, man, like, what are you doing here? You never know where people will end up in life. But he was in the airport working. But Atlanta is a big airport. If you've never been to Atlanta Airport, it's a big airport. You don't want to be changing gates in Atlanta. It's a big airport. It's like if you're changing gates, you better hope that gate is nearby. Or you got to get on a train. You got to go walking. Seem like forever miles. Those airports, they could be stressful. That's why I rather leave from the airport that's local to me here than to go to a major airport. I'd rather pay the extra money just to go from here. And then when you do an inbound layover, it's less hectic. But anyway, that's what it is. Traveling is fun, but you got to be careful. 6:30 in the morning. Am I going to go to the beach today is the question. Is everybody going back to sleep? Sister Nika, are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Are you trying to work on your hair? Did you have those small braids? Oh, I felt like that about cruise ships. I still feel like that about cruise ships. I don't know. I figure something's going to happen. It'll happen on the ground because even trains were having issues for a time going off the track and whatever. So either way anywhere you go, there's a sense of safety. Middle box braids. And I've realized that even when you do big braids, they last just as long as if you take care of it. Because like this lady, she had some big ones. I've done that too, where you just make long plaits, but you part it big and you just kind of put like a little gel on it and pull it up. That's just as cute too, and it lasts for a while. It may not last for 2 months, but if you take care of it well enough, it probably will last for 2 months. 2 days back to back. You mean it's going to take you 2 days to take your hair out? Is that what you're saying? I'm not sure because I'm always talking and I don't always remember the questions I throw. I just be talking and then I forget. Oh, you mean the planes and the crashes? But that one that with the people that collided, the what is it was a military plane and a passenger plane. That's what I heard, and I think they're saying that was like 67 people. I was listening to that on NPR News, NPR News, and whatever they call that station. Yeah, just somebody. Mm-hmm. Lamar. My name is Veda. You're welcome. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My name is Veda. And I'm saying that for a reason. Yeah, I know. I saw that young girl. I was watching a video and I think she was in her teens. She was like a teenager. Mm-hmm. I can't praise you enough. Oh no, I can't find the beginning of where this braid is, and I can't. How am I going to get it out? It has gotten. Gotta find the strike, strike. Nobody's got time for that nonsense. Nope, not even trying to groom another. What was that guy's name? The one that used to come in and repeat himself. That African guy or the so-called African guy. I don't even want to go down that road again. Thank you, Lamar. Were you on here yesterday, Lamar? No, thank you. I'm good, Lamar. Thanks for offering, but no, thank you. Oh, it's your first time here? Okay, well, hang around. No, no, no. I already told you I'm not tolerating none of that nonsense. Y'all better stay with me because I'm going to be moderating by myself. Anybody that's trying to be funny, no, not doing it. Talking about come marry me. You don't even know me. You coming in with that nonsense. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't believe in love at first sight on a one-sided live. I can't see you. Talking about come marry me. Nonsense. Ain't nobody got time for that. And I was listening to this one reel, and the guy was saying that you need to hear somebody's voice. And he was saying that guy that's always texting, and maybe not always texting, but he sometimes texts, and he never calls, and he never video calls. The guy was saying some interesting things. Why are you asking me such a question, Lamar? Just wondering. Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. That's why I sat up. I just said ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, I don't have those kind of stories, Lamar. I don't. This is a peaceful channel. That means that it's not violence promoting or encouraging. It's a loving channel. It's a joyful channel. So if it doesn't fall under those categories, then I don't want to talk about it over here. Just like I don't bring politics in here because that's not what it's my happy hour. So if that's what you're looking for, you're on the wrong channel, Lamar. So you can swipe up or swipe down. That's not the kind of stories I'm telling, my Lamar Davis. Thank you. And sometimes I don't talk at all. Sometimes I'm just here. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, hey, just like the pastor was preaching last Saturday, I was listening to him on YouTube. He was saying that he teaches his boys to take care of themselves. He don't send them out to go trying to beat nobody up. But he said if the opportunity ever comes where somebody tries his sons, they gonna be ready. That's what the pastor said. I don't blame him. People should. I thought about doing karate and taekwondo before. I still should. Taekwondo or karate. Karate. Y'all not striking. Y'all not believing what I'm saying. I'll do it. I'm not tolerating those nonsense comments. I'm not. I'm not. Some people just come on here just to be whatever. I'd rather talk to myself than talk to somebody that's talking crazy in the comments. That's how I feel right now. And like you said, Nika, everybody is suspect right now as well. Well, look who came in the building. Long time no see, CJ. Your other buddy got blocked because he was trifling. Yeah, he did. I just thought about it because you were in the chat with that other one that got blocked from the channel that he was not being nice. I got tired of the nonsense. So he's out of there. Out of here. I'm not even going to say the name. It's not worthy of coming out my mouth. But they were up to some malicious things, him and some other people. And actually were trying to do things that were not good. And so, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Mocha, you're drinking a lot of water. Guess you finally got thirsty. But definitely, everybody is suspect right now. Well, my fro is free. And my hair still feels damaged. So you already know, Nika, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. All the hair that I cut off, my ends still feel bad. They feel weak. They feel like they just need to be cut off again. But anyway, my fro is free. I'll figure out the rest. I ain't gonna lie, I missed you a lot. Really? You missed me for what? I was right here on my lives. Where you been? Yeah, it's thick, but it's not healthy. I promise you that it's not healthy. Because the ends are very dry and brittle, and all that you saw me cut, even though you were saying what you were saying, and all that I showed you that I cut off that morning, that my ends are still bad. I mean, they shouldn't be. Under normal circumstances, they shouldn't be, but because it's damaged, it is. Yeah, you keep your eyes open, Jay, and you get on your job so I can chill out. Yeah, yeah. I know you told me that you was a hood boy, hood man, whatever, but you better not be trying to go to jail, go to prison. Everybody's welcome here, but I'm going to always try to encourage you to do better, do something different. Olga, I'm going to church. What are you doing? No, his eyes better be on the comments while he on talking about on me. All right, CJ. I don't want to read about you in the paper, even though I don't know what you look like. Is that you in your profile picture? Or is that somebody else that you stole their picture? Of course, I can't see those little mini pictures because they're so little. I can't see it unless I go to my other phone. Let me be nosy this morning. I know James probably already don't beat me to it because he's always jumping the profiles to check and see what's up. But I got to go on my other phone. Oh, okay, you're going to go to Ohio. Ohio. That's cool. I'm thinking about going to the beach and have a self-care day, a mental self-care day. I need to check the temperature. Let me back up and check the temperature, and then I'll come back to that. I think I need a mental self-care day today. Tomorrow is your birthday. Is my birthday. Is it really your birthday? Is it really your birthday? February 2nd? I wanna say happy birthday to you. I wanna say happy birthday to you. All right, young man. Right now it's 63 degrees at the beach. That's not bad. Not bad at all, y'all. It's supposed to be like in the 80s today. This live is delayed because I'm watching the live. Oh, yeah. I know what I'm watching. I'm watching the replay of my other live. I was like, what is that? What is that? I make myself laugh. Oh, 75 is going to be the high. I thought today was going to be, um, I thought it was going to be in the 80s today, but that won't be until next week. We're going to go back in the 80s. And then we got a warming trend, but it's going to be cloudy today. All right. Yeah, but this is Florida. We have all seasons all month. Carl Johnson. Carl Johnson, huh? All right, Carl Johnson. Shaquille. I don't drink coffee unless I'm at a hotel and it's in my face for free. Shaquille. Or is it Shaquille? Shaquille. I want oatmeal like now. I'm about to get up and eat because I'm hungry. I'm surprised my mom is not in the kitchen already. She's usually up in the kitchen early eating. You're funny, Nika. The thing is, when I am the host in the live, I can't. Well, I don't want to because it's gonna. That's why I had to use my other phone because it'll make me leave the live, which will shut the live down. So that's why I don't do it on my phone. Yeah. But anyway, I'm real, and that's all that matters. Everybody on YouTube is not real. We know we have catfish people. You're so funny. Shaquille, you feel like you're so funny. Hannah Shaquille. Okay, Hannah Shaquille. Are you a lady or a man? Hannah Shaquille. Keep your head up. Ooh, child. I've learned that I don't need to put gel polish on back to back to back to back to back. Now, like after the fact, my nails are getting very sensitive. And I mean very sensitive. Especially like right across the part, right on this part. The lower part's not bad, but the part that's up here, which is like the most sensitive part, because that's the part that you make contact with things. So I need to be very careful about that. Be safe out there, Olga. Yeah, definitely. That's what I was saying. If I was going to the salon and paying for gel nails, I definitely wouldn't go back to back. I never do that. But just because it's at home with me doesn't mean that I need to go back to back because I did it like 3 times back to back, literally with no break in between. And those chemicals, always, you need to take a break from. All chemicals, you need to take a break from at some point because they're not good for you. Your wife's name is Hannah. If your wife's name is Hannah, then you just said your name was Hannah Shaquille. Is that what happens in your country when you get married? You put your wife's name on your name? That sounds weird. Weird. Different. Let me say that. So you merge your name with your wife's name, Hannah Shaquille. Your partner is the best. Okay. If you say so. I need to tell my body that I want to get up and go get breakfast, but my body hasn't gotten the memo yet. My body hasn't gotten the memo, but I do want to get up. But my body says, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Mm. Oh, 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 oh. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute. As soon as I go in the kitchen, then mommy, she'll appear. But it's 7 o'clock. I'm really surprised that she's not in the kitchen. Hannah is American. How do you know Hannah is American? Hannah could be from any country. You know it. But sometimes she doesn't though. But she already ate something already this morning because she kept looking at me after I took her outside to go walking. So I gave her one of her beef treats. And then I guess she was content with that and she went back to sleep and started her little low key snore. Well, oh yeah, as soon as I get up, she'll be right there trying to eat my breakfast. Actually, should have cooked some chicken. I don't think my mom cooked chicken. I didn't either. But I took all her chicken out the freezer so it'll be ready for today. So I don't give her my food. Mocha gets too much, especially on the weekends when we're cooking and stuff. But I always have to remember what's not good for her because I hate when she starts getting sick and I know better. Then I'm the one that have to pay the vet bill. Yeah, Mocha snores. Sometimes it's loud. But most of the time she makes this. I think something's going on with her lungs right now, honestly. Because since the other day, she's been making this sound when she's breathing. Then she goes like she can't breathe or something. So, of course, Mocha's getting older. I'm trying to wait to her appointment. She has her appointment coming up in March. I pushed it back from my Christmas week, if y'all remember that were with me on that live. Because I just didn't want to be worried about her recovering from anesthesia because she has to go to sleep when they do all this stuff because she's too feisty. She's not going to just sit there and let them do all these things, so they have to put her to sleep. And that's when they do all their major checks. I only do it like once a year because I don't want to do it. I don't try to, I try to take her to the doctor like one time and it's a bill, but I'd rather do that to put her under less anxiety and less stress. So that's what's happening with Mocha. And yeah, something's been going on with her breathing lately. I'm not sure what's going on, but something is definitely going on. And then sometimes she makes these weird sounds when she's sleeping. So I don't know if she's having a doggy dream or what, but it's like she's almost mumbling in her sleep. Like she's saying something, but that kind of like not really crying sound. But she makes this kind of other sound when she's sleeping sometimes. Unless she's in there dreaming about food or something. I don't know. Oh yeah. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I gotta go warm up my waffles. All right, ready, Nika? We're the only ones that's talking to breakfast. You said you wanted oatmeal now. I want waffles and vegetarian sausage and fruit. I think I'm gonna make tea too. I've been trying to make tea. I'm getting like this lady. She said, when you get older, you're gonna start understanding why you gotta drink tea, because then your voice start doing all kind of stuff. You see how my voice it keeps doing all kind of stuff, and when I drink tea, then it suddenly wakes up my old lady voice. You know, Mocha, when she makes that sound, like if she wants food, she sounds like she's crying. You've heard her do it before. It's like that kind of sound, but she's sleeping. Like if she wants my food and I don't give it to her, then she goes into that little cry sound. And if she really has to wait and I don't give it to her, then she gets louder and louder. Like, didn't you hear me the first time? Like, like I'm like, chill out. It's still no. Yeah, Mocha did talk. But you seen those dogs that make that sound like that one dog? It's so cute. They turn on this music. I guess they must play it a lot till the dog knows the melody, and the dog is actually singing the melody in dog talk. Yeah, very much almost human like. Especially if I'm eating something and she knows it's something that she likes. Boy, there's no mercy there. She's just like she's gonna, especially like French fries, or let me be eating oxtails or something. Mocha is like, excuse me, like excuse me. And then sometimes I just have to be a firm mama, a firm canine mama, because oxtails are too oily for her. And then what usually happens is I'll give it to her, but then I have to wash off all the wonderful seasonings or whatever to dogify it. And so by the time I do all that, I'm like, no, you don't need it. So what I'll do is I'll wash off the soft bones and let her play with that for a while. Then she's content. But some oxtail bones are not soft because people don't pressure cook them. You should pressure cook your oxtails. Now, I've never cooked oxtails in my life, but I know how to cook them. How does that sound? I've never had to cook them, but if I had to, they would be fine. But I just never had to because I've always been the baby around, the baby. And the baby don't cook. The baby don't cook. The baby don't cook. Oh, yeah. She's had oxtails before. So I'm just saying, if she's had it before, she knows what it tastes like. February the 1st, I still can't believe it. Like, wow. I don't think I have any family members that I'm aware of. I take that back. On my dad's side, I think I do. But the ones that I know of on my mom's side, I don't think we have any birthdays in February. I don't think so. I need to do a birthday check. I don't remember anybody's birthday in February. I'm trying to tell my body that I need to get up. My glasses need to be clean before I start walking out there in the world. You know the particles, they claim that your glasses are supposed to be whatever, whatever, but these glasses are forever collecting things on the lens. I always say I don't know how people walk around. I've seen some people walk around with their glasses and you can literally see all these big dusty fingerprints. I'm like, how can you see? Like, how can you see? And the birds are already out there talking. The sun must be up bright enough. But even if the sun is not up, some birds are talking. You know what those birds are telling me? Those birds are brave. And if I say quiet, they actually come and hit on the side of the house because they're like, where's the lady with my bird food? And they'll keep doing it, literally. And I'm not kidding. They watch me go in and out when I bring the food. They'll be out there on the wire, electric wire. And now they're out there. That blackbird is squawking. Literally, it sounds like it's right under the window. So I'm like, I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to pretend to be sleeping. Those birds got some nerves. They finish all that food in one day. Sometimes they'll have it for like 2 days. Like if I don't feed them every day, then they'll not come. But when I start feeding them and they see that I'm feeding them every day, there's no mercy. That bird feeder is empty. And then I threw a lot of old nuts out there. And it seemed like they ate them all already because I couldn't find not a one when I was looking out there this morning. And that's enough. That's a very high protein because I actually gave them some walnuts. Because again, you're not going to say it. I'm not going to say that. I'm learning not to say certain things. I'm not going to say that. But anyway, I gave them something that was not that fresh anymore. Some walnuts. And I think they've eaten them all. When the sun comes up, I'm going to look. But I threw them all out there yesterday. All right. But anyway, they're out there. Mocha likes fish too. Mocha likes everything that's on my plate. There are very few things that she doesn't like. But we cook. Well, I should say not we. Well, I do too whenever I do cook. Mocha is able to eat what we're eating because we don't have a salty diet. Because yours truly, as you know, I have high blood pressure. So we have savory food, but not like salty food. Oh, Mocha, I almost stepped in your head. I forgot you were right there. Actually, the sun is already up or coming up. Good morning, world. Look at that backward, not blackbird, it's that backward. It looks like it's about to rain. These big blackbirds out here being demanding. Like, get out of here. That's a walnut it just picked up and flew away with. Good morning. It looks like it's about to rain, right? Especially like over here. Those clouds look like rain clouds. But the forecast for us is like saying that it's going to be cloudy all week again, and that alone is, well, there is still some bird food in there. It looks like the barley, the little birds like the finches and the other little bird, they like the little like millet and barley and that other little thing. I forget the name of that grain. No, Mocha doesn't like walnuts. Mocha likes peanuts. I don't give her cashews a lot because they're oily, but she definitely loves peanuts. And like if you see it, like a lot of dog treats or whatever, they're peanut peanuts are common in dog food. Yeah, but it looks like it's going to be a cloudy day. So I don't know if I want to do the beach. Maybe it'll start raining. Looks like it'll start raining. I'm not going to make my bed up just yet because it's the weekend and I just might get back in my bed. I just might get back in my bed. I don't know why I was wheezing. It's like I feel like I'm wheezing. And I hope I'm not catching nothing. I don't have asthma, so it's like, why would I be wheezing? You know, you hear that sound, that wheezing sound? Like when you have like the flu or something. Good morning, Arthur. I don't know what you mean by the R word. I don't know what that means. Yeah, wheezing. Like when I was talking earlier, I heard myself wheezing. You know, like wheezing, like when you have asthma or you can't breathe or something's going on, and you take a breath and you hear that sound that's kind of like being made in your airway. Wheezing. Yeah, wheezing. Yeah, I got my eyes open too. The R word. What in the world does that mean? This is a peaceful community over here, Arthur. I've never met you before, but allow me to introduce myself. I am the moderator and the content creator over here. And I like peace, love, and joy, no profanity. Are you trying to come in with jokes? Okay. I want to be retired too, but today I'm not. And mommy's light is not on. That's weird. She must have went back to sleep. I hope that's what that means. It's very dark out this morning. I need to eat and take my medicine. Because again, guess what I did? I ate those salty chips last night and now my head is hurting. And I know my pressure's up. I'm not even going to take it because I already know. Because I did what I was not supposed to be doing. Eating salty chips. They're good though, but now I'm paying for it as usual. And it's not funny because I could easily have a stroke. So my blood pressure goes up. It goes up dangerously high. Not funny at all. Like I say, when you know better, you do better. What are you trying to say, Sister Nika? I am trying to do better since I've been reading reading that book. It really stepped on my toes. reminding me of what I do know that I should be doing, and that I do know that I need to do better. Yeah, I am single, Arthur. What's up? Don't come in with the romantic trolling, because that's very annoying. I'm very straight up and I keep it real. Don't come in my comments romantic trolling. If that's where you headed, don't even go that way. Just being honest, don't even go that way. I know. I figured that out. 'Cause I'm not doing nothing funny yet. I haven't started. I'm going to be chill today. I'm going to church today, so I'm going to be sober. I'm going to be sober and I'm not going to be acting crazy because I'm about to go to church. Not because I'm crazy every day. I'm just trying to wake my body up. I had to turn my 10 unit on my back. My back has been on the mend this week. The back is where the issue has been. But I know I'm not single, Arthur Morgan. Are you married? That's one thing that's always funny. Married people coming in asking if you're single and they're married. If you're married, don't even talk to me like that. Be a commenter, and that's it. But don't come in with no fakeness, because ain't nobody got time for that. And Mocha is right there. Yeah. Yeah. Mocha is right. Front and center. Front and center. I gotta turn up this intensity on my back. So you can always tell when the real people are in the room. Real people are real people. And then you have those other people that just come through to be coming through. And then you have the people that come through to be not harmful trolls, but trolls. And then you have the ones that come through that are racist. And then you have the ones that come through just to be blatant, mean, and nasty. So there's a wide variety that I've met. Those are the ones that I feel like I've met. And right now, I don't want to even deal with any of them. If they're not being real, then I don't want to deal with it. 'Tis so sweet to trust in Jesus, just to take him at his word, just to rest upon his promise, just to know thus saith the Lord. See, Arthur had nothing else to say after I said all I said. See, that's how you know when people are real or not real. Some people are just asking stuff to be asking. There's no purpose behind it. That's why I always speak my truth up front. Jesus, Jesus, how I trust you. How I prove you over and over. Really? You think so, Mika? We shall find out. Like I said, people can't hide their true colors too long. Yeah. People can't hide their true colors too long. They can't. Some people, they come on because they know that some people be playing those fairy tale like games in the comments. But I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. All right. You made breakfast already, Brother Jay? You made your oatmeal, Sister Nika? Or are you still wrestling with your box braids? This finger is sore. I think I cut my ingrown nail thing, whatever you call that little thing on the side. I cut it too close. I cut it too close. I cut it too close. Oh, oh yeah, you did say that. My bad. But that don't mean you can't eat now because it's early. I thought you said you like to eat. Didn't you say that one time? It's 7:23. Didn't you say 9 o'clock? The breakfast was at church. That's a long time from now. You're always eating biscuits. Seem like Biscuitville. Never heard of Biscuitville till you said it. Biscuitville. You'll wait. Okay. Well, it's nice that you found a church that seems cool. I hope you stick with it. Stick with it. Ate a banana. I don't know. I told my banana store. I don't know if you heard my banana store, but yeah, bananas, and I got to eat something with a banana because I always think I'm going to have a repeat of what happened in 7th grade math class. And that was never fun. That was not fun at all. I'm about to eat my waffles that I made the other day that I put in the freezer because I made my own freezer waffles. I don't need to go buy my freezer waffles. I made them myself and put them in the freezer. And my vegetarian sausage. That's what it is. And my hot cook. Oh, fire rescue at the next apartment is always something. Well, I hope it's not a fire. Because you remember the other day too, that was a thing where somebody, the building was on fire for somebody. That's one thing I'm a little scared about. You talk about flying airplanes. That's one thing I was always thinking about when I lived in apartments. Because if somebody's apartment catches on fire, that's going to affect me. And it's not even in my house, you know what I mean? But that used to always bug me when I was in apartment buildings. I did not like that idea. But it's kind of early in the morning for all that. I guess somebody's probably up cooking breakfast and maybe fell asleep. Yeah, but you're right. It's always something. Never a dull moment. We give you all the glory. We were. You getting ready at 7:26? The place far away or something? You gotta catch the bus. You gotta. You gotta. Oh, you mean like a squatter? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? There's a squatter? Hey. Just remember. You love using that word about bored. What could you have been doing? You made the choice to be doing nothing. Let's leave that alone. Yeah, let's leave that alone. There was a lot going on in there, but we're going to leave that alone because we still don't know who's watching. You know, we need to give nobody ammunition or whatever. Leave that alone. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Like they say, the fourth man in the fire. I don't know who the fourth man is in the fire. But y'all see how that romantic troll disappeared after I spoke my truth. Most people can't rise up after I say what I'm saying because they recognize that lady that either crazy or she whatever. I'm like, don't even come in my comments trying to play because I'm not trying to play with you. But you were saying something about somebody sitting quiet with the lights, lots of lights in someone's unit. Or are you saying that the fire rescue is in their unit with all the lights? I love the kettle. I love to hear that sound. I always grew up wanting to have a kettle that made sound. My mom never bought one when I was little. And then when I was able to buy my own, I always buy them because I always saw people with those kettles in the movies and they would be making that sound. And you like those scenes where, if you like those crime investigator movies or shows, it always would be like somebody was cooking something in the kitchen and just happened to be a noisy kettle. So when they arrive, the kettle's blaring and then the crime scene is like over there somewhere. But anyway, that's the crime scene investigator in me. Like they say, you give the devil enough, whatever, they're going to run with it. Oh, you mean they're sitting there, but they're not really helping anybody. That's what you mean? They're in the community or in the neighborhood, but they're not helping anybody? They're just there with their lights on. I'm trying to understand what you're really selling me. I'm thinking that's what you're saying now. Whoa. Definitely a lot of people squatter around here if they're given the chance to because it's so remote. And then a lot of people have property and they just don't come here often. And that happened back here. And then they had to call the law enforcement. Somebody was in that lady's house. Yep. I need a little bit more sugar. I need a little bit more sugar. This stuff is actually kind of bitter like coffee. This grain beverage. Welcome to the live. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening, depending on where you are watching. Lord, you are good. Oh. Well, you know, the weekend brings out a whole lot of things for a lot of people. People do all kind of stuff on the weekends. Mocha, what you looking for, Mocha? What you looking for, Mocha? I think I want to look at the birds. What's left of the birdies? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Would you be my neighbor? Bum, ba, da, bum, 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 bum. We praise thee, O Lord. We magnify your name. Mocha's a trip. I'm not paying Mocha no mind. I just realized that we didn't take her chicken out. And the woodpeckers already up doing their thing. The woody pecker. Hop, hop, hop goes the birds. The birds are up and at them. Like they said, the early bird gets the worm, and the early bird indeed gets the worm. I really made these waffles extra brown. Look what you looking for. But I don't know. This world is crazy, and there's a lot of interesting people in it. A lot of interesting people in our world. Oh wow, there's a whole bunch of birds just landed in a tree. You can't even say it too long. And there goes another one popping up. Like, make it make sense. You just step into a channel just to say something crazy. Help me understand. For what reason? You almost done taking your hair out? That waffle can't be that hard, Mocha. You go over there for a mighty long time. Good morning. Welcome to breakfast. What the world? What the world? Welcome to breakfast. How are you doing today? No, but that kind of stuff was happening the other day. That because you know who is probably up to doing something like reporting the channel or reporting your channel or something like that. I didn't do anything. You know I didn't do nothing. You know I didn't do no. I didn't do nothing to you. That first day though, um, the whole the whole chat just disappeared for me. That first date when I told you about what happened. That's why I said I'm not to even open up what y'all are about to open up talking, because I know people that are of evil intent, they don't just go away. They thrive on trying to make people's life miserable. They don't have nothing better to do with their own time. So they're lurking in the shadows because they know if they start commenting, they know that they're going to be, they already know they're hiding in the, I'm not going to be quiet. No, Mm-mm. I know they're lurking in the shadows. I already know. They don't have nothing better to do with their time. God is my who? Like I told you, God's got me. Trust me. If I'm not dead yet, God ain't ready for me to be dead. Let somebody try that. I should have been dead. I could have been dead many times. I'm not dead. I'm not invincible, but bottom line is people with evil intent, like my grandma would say, bad mind, and wants attention. Go find attention somewhere else. Leave my little channel alone. There's a lot of other big channels to go play in. Go play in one of them. It's like you need that kind of attention. Get a life. Playing on YouTube just to be being annoying. Like, make it make sense. All right, Mocha. Did you get bumped out of the live too, Jay? Oh, she's eating. That's why she's quiet. I was feeding on the down low, so she'll be quiet. But that's it. We done. We on a diet this morning. She gonna start making noise now because we on a diet. I only brought enough for you and me. We're not eating a lot. Okay. But sometimes the reception does stuff too, so let's not overthink it. But then you probably saying, well, I don't usually get bumped out, right? That's probably what you're thinking, right? I don't usually get bumped out. But trust me, I didn't do anything. I don't have no reason to do nothing to you, Nika. But I would warn you. Jay had got Jay was also a part of that hideaway that day because they were both, I don't know what they were on. Jay's still here, but he got timed out too because they were just, I don't know what was on that. Well, I know, but I know. But I'm like, I don't know why they started doing all that stuff today. I was tired of it. It's one thing to have fun and play in the comments, but when your play starts to be negative, I'm not a part of it. I don't want to be a part of that. I like to have fun, but I like to have clean fun. And that fun started to not be clean anymore. And then I was like, no, that's enough of that. And then certain people just wanted to continue as if I didn't say it. So I said, okay, okay. That's what you want. Then I'll just send you on a little vacation. And when you come back, maybe you'll do better. And then they really didn't, to be honest. They really didn't. They still came back with this kind of little slick talk. But anyway, exactly. Because who wants to participate in a bunch of nonsense? I don't. And that runs a lot of people from the chat too. Because some people don't want to be on the chat like that. Like the motivational told me, the motivational minister told me, when God has you doing something and the devil gets mad, that's all it is. And it's like he said, it's just a distraction. He said, don't let it be a distraction that takes you away from what you're doing. And I always keep that right here. Not gonna let it keep me from doing what I'm doing. Did I get wiser? Yeah, I got wiser. But it's just amazing. Everywhere you go, the same thing is there. Literally, everywhere I've been. Even when I was teaching overseas with Christian teachers, but even there, people under the cover of Christian teachers, but a lot of them were not doing what they're supposed to be doing. I met the same kind of crazy stuff over there with so-called Christian teachers. But like I said, I'm not perfect. I know nobody's perfect, but some people are on another level of not perfect, if you get what I'm saying. Some people are on another level of not being perfect. And they take it way to the left, talking about sideways. Here, Mocha. That's it, Mocha. And that me, like I tell you, I stay away from people that give me those kind of vibes. I stay away. Away, away, away. I forgot to go back and block that person. Did I block that person out of here? Speaking of that, let me go back and nope, I did it. I'm not even gonna leave that hanging. I'll make sure I get that little man out of here too. Yep, there we go. That Arthur character, because he seemed a little weird. Are you planning on getting out in the streets today, Sister Nika? No, we're done. The plate is empty. Look, I'll go. She had a little fruit, some protein, and she didn't appreciate my darkened waffle because it's over there on the rug. Mocha's picky. Mocha knows fine cuisine because her mom used to cook. When I was by myself before I came here, she knows she grew up eating because I had to cook and I ain't have no choice. But my waffle was already brown because if you were on that live, you know it was already brown. And then I put it in the toaster, the actual toaster, not a toaster oven. And so I browned it some more. Mocha's like, what the? Mocha left that thing on the rug. Mocha's like, that's a way bit too brown, mama. Literally, it's over there on the rug. Mocha's a trip. Like when I used to buy Doritos, I know we're not supposed to eat that because it's very salty for her and for me. But if I didn't buy like the Dorito brand and I bought like another brand, she would look at me like she wouldn't eat it. And so to prove the point, I said, let me go back and buy a bag of Doritos. Buy the bag of Doritos, brand name, give it to her, she'll eat it. The off brand, Mocha's like, she said, that's not what we usually get. Like, that's not what we usually eat. Don't give me no off brands. Like, Mocha's a mess. I love her to death. And some people have a notion to say that I don't worship my dog. I don't feel like I worship Mocha. I just take care of her. That's it, Mocha. Look, all gone. See, all gone. You want to lick the crumbs? That's it. We're on a diet. I need to give me some more fruit, though. Very smart. Very smart. Those birds are often eaten, I guess, those little bugs that are on the tree. Because birds eat ants, don't they? I saw this bird that was appearing to be eating ants. I never thought about that, but I do. They do eat ants, don't they? I guess for protein. I think they do because I'm pretty sure as I'm always watching them, it had to be ants, or maybe if it wasn't ants, it was some little crawling thing. Because I don't think it was food at that time because it was near an ant bed. Frankie's fight with MS. Some people got things going on and that are serious, and then you got other people that are just straight acting like in the world. I saw this other young guy too. It broke my heart. I was trying to follow the story, but apparently he was in some bad accident and now he's like paralyzed. I didn't subscribe to the channel because if you get too much of that coming into your feed, then you just start feeling so over empathetic or whatever or something. So I'm like, I can't subscribe to all those channels, but I do find encouragement in some of those stories, especially when the person recovers. But it seems like he was adopted by Caucasian people, so a person of dark skin color. I'll just say it like that. But the people that are around him, they're all Caucasian. And then I saw them showing pictures, and apparently he's been, adopted or whatever by this family. And it was so cute. The dad, he was laying on his chest and he was rubbing all in his dreadlocks. And then he was like rubbing his dad's bald head on the side. So you can tell that they have a great bond, and that touched my heart. That lets me know that humanity is still. Oh, okay. Thank you, Sister Nika. That lets me know that there is always good in humanity. That was like a beautiful moment. I think I did share it on my. Did I share it on my story? And that's why when some people want to say white people, don't say white people. Always preface that by saying some or a few or a little, because there are a lot of them around the world. Because I've met some really good-hearted white people. I've met good-hearted people in every race. And I always remember, yeah, they got people that are doing nasty stuff in every race, but don't say everybody, because it's not everybody. Just like I don't like when somebody says that all black people this, all black people wear bonnet out in the street. No, all black people don't. Some. Some. Not all. Some. And that's the same with every race. Some. As I'm having my self-care moment, because you have to slow down when you're drinking your hot cup. You can't run around. Give you time to think. I just wish that there were more people that were ready to be kind. But I realize there are a lot of people that are just carrying a lot of bitterness and a lot of sadness. They are. And it's like they don't know how to interact with people because they're so bitter, they're so broken, they're so sad. Come here. Mocha does not like walking on the tile. Whatever it is about tile, she hates walking on the tile. Where I lived before, we had carpet everywhere except in the bathroom. So here, my mom has tile, and she literally tries to run, or she tries to jump from carpet to carpet. She's like, I don't like when you sit over here because it's all tile. And I think she's also saying that she's still hungry, but she has her food in the room and she's choosing not to eat it. Come here. Come here. Come here. Quit jumping from rug to rug. Come here. That. Whatever, Mocha. I think birds eat termites too. They eat all those little things, I think. Why are you playing? Why are you playing? She might be ready to go back outside, and I'm not in a rush for that. What would the dog whisper say? I guess you're out of the shower. Up. Up. My hand is still like swollen. Kamoka bit me right here. See these little marks? She bit me right here. And it's still swollen. Her bad self. Bad booty. Bad booty. Now, come say good morning. Why you being so feisty? It's your old self, old lady. Don't come up here and start acting like you being good. 'Cause they heard you being bad. Now she's coming up here looking like an innocent angel. Wasn't me. They say these Chihuahua mixes are bipolar, and yeah, I think so. Down there making all that. I think she's probably got to go poo poo though. And instead of her being nice about it, she gets like that when she has to go to the bathroom. She's like, she goes from nice to not nice and makes a whole lot of fuss. Or did you just want me to pick you up? Well, look who decided to join us this morning. Good morning, honey.
What's that for?
Mocha didn't want something I gave her. I'm going to get it. We were eating waffles. She said my waffle was too brown. Yeah, she does. And she tries to get them.
I am going to church.
I didn't say you weren't going to church. I just said nice of you to join us. I guess you decided to rest this morning. That's a good thing. Your paws are cold, Mocha.
Look outside.
Huh?
No, just looking outside.
Okay. I was blocking you from the camera. That's what I was doing. This my guard dog. I don't think so. It's my guard dog. She says my drink smells sweet. That's what she's trying to say.
So what you like for breakfast?
My links and my waffles that I cooked the other day. I need to eat a yogurt too.
Let's see, you got a big plate on this one.
Yeah. I was trying to not give Mocha that chicken. I realized, like you said, I forgot to take that chicken out. Did you take chicken out for Mocha to thaw out?
Yesterday?
I need to take it out this morning. I'm not really worried about it because she's going to eat whatever I eat. I might have to go get her something. She's 10.
She didn't know one
70
piece left in
human
there for
years.
today?
Yes, it's in there. I left it for later. That's why I gave her some of what I was eating right now because she didn't have but one piece in there.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been lazy about your little cooking thing this week, Mocha. We got to cook you some broccoli and some carrots. Can't you see? When I first got her, she was all like brown. But now she's like gray everywhere almost. Even all in her back and everywhere. And her whole face is white. Somebody said it was 70. Honestly, I don't know. But I do know when I was looking it up, different dogs have different lifespans. Of course, every dog doesn't have the same lifespan, and neither do you count every dog's age the same way. So I've kind of given up. All I know is she's old. That's all I know. I think Olga was the one that said she was 70, but I'm like, if you don't know her exact species, you can't determine whether or not she's a certain age because every species has a different way that they count because of the way the dog lifespan or whatever it is. All I know is she's 10 human years. Because that's how long I've
You know
had her.
what?
Ma'am?
I forgot to take this. I looked at it yesterday and took it out. I didn't take it out for the dinner for today.
What is that?
But you got, because I was not planning coming back home. I was leaving this in the refrigerator.
Why are you even worrying about it? You don't even have to worry about it.
No. Okay. You don't
But
have-
if you're not coming home now, you know I'm not going to be entertaining nobody by myself. I'm not. So
But don't you have to eat?
I'll eat, but I'm not get what I'm saying. I'm not
I'm not asking you to do anything. Don't come to me with that right now. Yeah,
Okay.
listen. If you stop and listen to me.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, it be thawed out. When you come home, you can get something out of it and fix it up.
Okay, but you got the part that I said that I'm not entertaining nobody
I
without
didn't
you.
ask you that because I know that's not happening.
Just so we're clear.
So I don't know why you're running off your mouth on that.
I just want to be clear because I know you're not gonna be here. I ain't even trying to play that game because somebody gonna go to jail. And it ain't gonna be me. I might not even come back home myself, but the thing is,
I still have to eat when I come home.
oh, you're gonna eat by the time you come back home?
When I come back
What time
home,
you supposed to be back? Late?
probably like
4?
4, 6, 5, somewhere about there in the evening.
You want me to go get you something?
I got food in the house.
Oh, okay.
Go get me something.
I might not even, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might be at the beach. I'm not sure where I'm gonna end up. Especially if you're not gonna be here. We're gonna be out in them streets. Go to the park or something. But definitely not entertaining no people without my mama. Because some people crazy. Mm-hmm. All right, now, Mocha, we got to do our walk. Let me take this thing off before it yanks me. 2 hours and 12 minutes. All right. Let's put a little copyright on the end of this song. Put a little copyright on the end of this live, and I can easily delete it out because it'll be on the end. What you doing up, CJ, anyway? You up to no good? Because California people should be sleeping. I don't know where he's near, but I know he told me he was in California. You know how that goes on social media. I'm gonna start with playing the drums. I think I'm ready. I praise you too. Yeah, he is kind of cute if that's his real picture. You know how that goes too, right? I saw that little video with the person showing their tattoos, but that don't mean it's him either. But I've seen a lot of fake profiles. And I had somebody. All right, let me not do the copyright too long. I had somebody actually do one of those video calls with me before. They said that they will call, but when they call, you can tell that the video was fake. It's like they put another device in front of the camera, and then they're trying to make me believe that that's them. I'm like, so much junk on social media. Not to mention the people that actually steal other real people, and then they're showing other real people's pictures as their own, and then they have clips of videos from another person's channel, and then you can tell that it's not a live video. And then when you like say hello, they can't say hello because it's not a live video, it's a recording. Which video did you click on? There's a video where you see the face that's in the profile picture, and then they're talking about something about tattoos, unless there's more than one account. But there was a video, it was showing, so it said something about tats. And then they're showing all these tattoos on the arm or whatever. You must not have played it. Yep, I went to look out of curiosity. I don't remember ever going to look before. Or mocha. I think it's warmed up enough now. Let me see what the temperature is, because I don't want to go outside if it feels so cold. I want to worship and honor and praise you too. Good morning, Jesus. It's almost time for me to be getting ready. I said I wasn't going to be late today. I was late last week. I got there when study time was almost over. What time you leaving out this morning, Mom? Early?
Same time always.
Oh, okay. I need to get out of here on time. When I lay down and close my eyes, lay down and rest, cover and protect. I want to worship and honor and praise you too. Good morning, Jesus. I do. Good morning, Jesus. I do. You do. So glad. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it may be. I mean, they never really did anything to make me really think left or right, so it is what it is. They still living. According to this, I slept 5 hours and 40 minutes last night. My Samsung Health app. But anyway, I'm going to end this live because I need to get ready. I've been on here 2 hours and 17 minutes. What animation? I only saw like a couple videos on that channel when I went to look at that channel. I only clicked on one. I didn't click on, I clicked on one. The one that looked like it had the face of the person in the profile picture. That's the one that had something about tats in the title. Let me check these plants while I'm sitting here. And the plants are still good. They have enough moisture. Sister Nikki, you going out in the streets today to get your self-care time, or you going to be playing with your hair? Oh, you want to go outside? Okay, I'll take you outside. Tell my dog you go outside. We are, but I was going to end the live, but I'll take you outside. We going outside. I got to put Mocha down. I don't need to hold her because she's got, look at her now, she don't want to get down. She's so spoiled. Look at her. I was trying to put it down, then she like grabbing my hand. So that's a no. She said she don't want to get down. I guess that's what it was. Because, I usually actually, she was raised, I would always give her time before I would leave. And she reminds me when I don't give her time before I leave. This little pot in the sink is clean. Mommy, the little pot that's in the sink is clean. The little one right here. It's clean. Was it just resting here to drain?
Yeah.
It's clean.
Yes, please.
Okay. I just want to put it back on the other side. Good morning, Jesus. How do you do? So glad to be here. Lord, I thank you. I want to worship. Honor. It feels like it's going to rain. That's how the atmosphere feels. But when I look at the forecast, it's like we're going to have a whole cloudy week like we had that last time. But at least it's not going to be freezing. When I lay down and close my eyes, lay down and rest. Send his angels to cover me and protect. Early this morning he touched me with the finger of his love. And right away I knew it was a blessing from above. Good morning. Good morning, Jesus. How do you do? So glad to be here. Lord, I thank you. I wanna worship and honor and praise you too. Good morning, Jesus. How do you do? Now, look, we can't leave the compound because we got the Wi-Fi phone. So don't think you're gonna drag. We can't take Sister Nika down the road. You gotta stay on the compound. So glad to be here. Lord, oh, you wanted to come out and drink rainwater. That's what she probably wanted to do most. She likes to drink rainwater. She don't like the well water that much. She will not drink water in the house and literally come out to this rainwater that I keep on the porch right here for her. So I was thirsty. What else you want to do? All right. You need to go to the restroom because I'm getting ready to go. But it's a beautiful morning. Another day that we're gonna give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks. It's like weird. The sky it has those now on with my natural eye, those clouds look I don't know what they look like to you, but from what I see on the camera, they don't look as dark as they do in person. But it's like you got the blue sky, but then you got these streaks that look like it would rain. And it's peaceful out here. This is a grapevine. I don't know if you've ever been around where you have grapevines, but this is when it's dormant. Those muscadine grapes, we call them those bullet grapes. That's what this is. This is the one that is green. Actually, it's green and red mixed up because the last time they were red, but they're usually that one that's kind of green. Do you eat those muscadine grapes? This one hasn't been doing that well overall. It always stays little. It doesn't ever get big. But the one that's over on the other side gets big and it goes all the way around. Look what you trying to do. See, Mocha's trying to hit the streets, but we're not going all the way down the road. Mocha. Mocha, mocha, mocha. Those birds are in full effect this morning. Those same birds. I think it's a magpie, if I remember well. That bird that's black that I was asking about yesterday. Um, oh yeah, you know what I'm talking about then. Yeah, we have those. That's the last harvest was very small. But the one before that, it's like we couldn't finish them. It's like we had so many that it was so many that year. But last year we just had very little. But I think that bird is the magpie bird. They're black and they have that little red. When they when they open their wing up, you see more of the red. But when the wing is like down and folded, then you see like this little bright red at the bottom of their wing. I think it's the magpie, but I could be wrong. I need to look it up. Let me see if they still. They got all this food on the ground too. Those little brilliant ones that want to knock all the food out. There's still some food in there and on the ground, so they're gonna eat that up before I give them anything else. They gotta be grateful. They try to be so picky. Some of them. That's an interesting sound. Birds are fun when you watch them when they're making those sounds, and then it's like they barely open their mouth. They're making that little funny sound. They only have like two sounds. I guess they probably have another sound when they get mad. They make another kind of sound. Yeah, we had a lot of that here, and honestly, we don't water the vine, and honestly, we don't really do anything to it. It just kind of stays there. The only thing my mom really does with it is she'll trim the vines back, because vines will grow, 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 grow. I forget that lady that comes on the channel, but she had made that grapevine Christmas tree. Because she had said she was going to post it, and she did. And when she posted it, she sent me the thing on my channel, so I actually went to look at it. It was very creative. She used all those grapevines and shaped it into like a mini Christmas tree. Very artistic and creative. What's her name? I can't think of her name right now. But she doesn't come on the live often. I think she's from Canada. Yeah. Magpie. I'm thinking it's the magpie. If it's not, I'm mixing it up with this other bird. But this bird is black. It's not a big bird, and it has this very bright red color under its wing. It's just like a little stripe, though. It's not a big thing. It's just a little red stripe. That's what it looks like. You know that lady. That's why you're not barking. Now be quiet. Why you keep making that sound? That lady passes by all the time because they live here. But Mocha still doesn't like those people for whatever reason. She's just like puffing and puffing under her breath, but she didn't bark at her. But she's always speeding down the road. That's probably more so what she's not happy with because she doesn't like that sound. The lady's probably going to work. But this turtle hole looks active, Mocha. Gopher hole. Something went in there recently. No, you're not going in there, Mocha. No, no. Mocha does not like the gophers at all. One day it was so funny, not funny, but kind of scary for the little gopher. She saw the baby gopher. I didn't even see it. Next thing I know, Mocha had that little beady thing in her mouth. I was like, oh my goodness. And I was like, Mocha, you gotta put it down. She had got that thing in her mouth. Cause when they're little, they're little, you know. And so with her little mouth, she grabbed it up. I was like, oh my God. But we got it out safely. I'm sure it was shocked for a little while as a little baby. Mocha had to scoop that thing up. The snake activity or whatever these things are, they've been all over the place. Because every time I come out here, I kick them down. And then I learned when I looked this up, because I had to, no, not Betty. And not, maybe it is Tori. But when you go to her page, she looks like a 14-year-old. But this thing right here is actually like where the snakes dig and go down into the ground. I learned that I had to Google. Yep, so you got a bunch of activity. But also other things do this too. Other things do this too. But anyway, something is definitely trafficking over there. Trafficking. But it could be Tori. One of those Canadians. But Batty McBatty, she's the one that's from, I always put her in Australia, but if I remember correctly this time, she's from Michigan. I don't know why I always try to put her in Australia, because I think she came into live with somebody from Australia. And then, my brain, as it says, what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, my brain stored the locations wrong. I do try to remember, but sometimes when too many names get in my head at the same time, they get misplaced. Yep. But anyway, I went to her page. I actually did subscribe. She has content. She does kind of artwork too. A couple of the people that come on my channel do artwork. Yeah, she does art like stuff. That's the one that made the Christmas tree, which made me think about doing something with those. And then when she said that, I was like, well, I could have actually made a Christmas wreath because they have those kind of wreath things in oh, my battery's about to die. Uh, Let me end this live. I gotta go. I did bring you outside now, but I gotta end it because my brightness just went away and it's about to shut down. So I gotta go. Take care of yourself. Have a good day. I should have checked the battery before I walked out here, but remember that you're special and you can do anything but fail. Yep, that's what I said.